and I've been very inactive for a while. However, ooh, ooh, can you see that? Ooh, oh, hello. I don't know if you caught that. Oh, it's a great blue heron taken off. Anyway, I'm out for a walk with the dog across the road, and it's like 300 acres of hunt camp. So I thought, hey, Russell from Raspberry Rock is not the only one that lives in beaver country. Beaver, like in the water beavers. And beaver dams. So, oh, this is going all kinds of wrong. Anyway, and it might go worse because the dog might pull me off the dam. But I just thought I'd share this lovely dam and this lovely beaver pond on this lovely day in Ontario. Cottage country, to be specific. Let me see. Whoa, dog is pulling me the wrong way. Let's see if I can turn the camera. Oh, look, I can. Now that would have been better to catch that heron, but oh well, mistakes have been made. Look at that lovely stump. This beaver pond. Everything is just waking up. The road is actually just back there. There's my lovely Jolene. Jolene! Hi! Hi! She doesn't want to come here. Come on! So I'm going to attempt, I've never walked on this, and definitely not with my phone and a dog trying to pull me the other way. But I want to check the beaver dam out. So I'm just going to move these couple of sticks so that maybe I don't fall right away. Ooh, can you see that? A leech. Oh, and a tree just fell. I've missed every cool thing that you could miss. A dead tree just literally fell. Did you hear the splash? Honest to God, how do you miss every last cool thing that you could miss your first time going live? Because, I mean, what could be more perfect than missing every freaking thing that is interesting? The heron that flew right in front of me, the tree that fell right in front, like right there, and the big fat leech that was swimming right there. So I guess, let's hope I survive walking here. Hey, Jolene, you're pulling the wrong way. Yeah, she's not going to want to come out this way, but I can come back. I just have never walked on this. As long as my phone doesn't end up in the drink, I'm okay. Jojo, don't go that way. Jolene, that's the wrong way. Where are you? There you are. There you are. Jolene is a Great Pyrenees. She's a livestock guardian dog. She's a big suck. And she's a big cuddle bug. And she's learning to be a chicken guardian. Anyway, so you can see the plants are starting to wake up in there. I would love that stump in my garden as decoration, but this isn't my property. And the dam goes all the way across here. And then there's a roadway right there. So this property is about 300 acres, and it is now a hunt camp. Before it was a hunt camp, it was actually logged. And so the roads were made by the logging company. And then it was owned by a friend of my fiance Eric's. And so Eric hunted this land for many years until it was sold. Anyway, I don't even know if this is working. As I said, I have not been live on... Oh, Kristen, hi. Hey, it's working. Is it working? Cool. It is working. Very cool. I didn't think I had enough subs to go live. They must have changed the rules. Oh, so I went in deep so she could find a nice place to drink the beaver pond water. Now she has to drink from the crappy spot she can find. You gonna get the craps now? Oh, and you're all tangled up. Oh, Oh, we're all tangled up. So we've already been out for a while. If I would have clued in that I could go live, I might have done that sooner. But, you know, I haven't actually been, I'm all tangled up in a stick. Can you see that? So this is very bad camera work, but I mean, who cares? Who cares? Oh my goodness, I'm literally stuck in a stick. So, like I said, the road is actually there above that ridge. And then we have some land right there, just over. There's a little 2-acre property. And then there's our almost 8 acres. Yeah, she's dragging a bunch of sticks. And then our house is that way. That way. 200 yards or so. So, yeah. Oh, let's get untangled. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I should have brought the tripod or something, but you know, the dog was driving me crazy. I have lots of work to do in the garden, but the dog was driving me crazy. So I really needed to get her out before one of us died. Anyway, we were on our way back, but I'm going to walk this way a little bit since I'm live and having fun. I don't know if I can read. It's working, yes. Awesome. Hi there, mind and body. Well, thank you to you 2 people that are watching. That's very exciting. My very first live. I don't know. Somebody needs to tell me. Did Facebook, sorry, YouTube. No wonder you don't like me. Oh my gosh. Did YouTube, get out of there. Come on. Did YouTube change their policies and restrictions on lives? Because like I have hardly any followers, subs, whatever. And I haven't even posted in a while. So I'm just curious why it's working. Get out of the yucky puddles. Jolene! There are nice places where there might not be disgusting germs. So, who says Raspberry Rock can have all the off-grid outdoor beaver pond fun? My dog is tangled yet again. Oh my God. Oh, my goodness. I can have just as much fun in the bush here with my dogs. Look at that. And it seems I can be just as discombobulated as Russell can at times. You think if I speak his name enough, more of his subs will watch my video? Oh my God. I think I need more coffee or something. I'm rambling. But it is beautiful. And so that's what I'm going to share with you. Just a short, I already came up here. Come on, Jojo. Jolene. So this is one of the 8 puppies that me and my crazy fiance have on our little mini homestead. So she was a bit of a rescue in December. Not from a bad situation, but just so that she didn't end up in a bad situation. People were giving her away. They had some new puppy owner remorse because she was just too much dog for them. She was 15 weeks. And so I took her because I knew I could rehome her if necessary. But Jolene, come. Jojo, come on, Jolene. Good girl. Polar bear. At the same time in December, I started having predator issues with a nasty blood-sucking little ermine that killed originally 1 hen and 3 quail, and then another 2 of my hens. Come on, you're hot. Yeah, well, you wanted the walk. You said you weren't behaving. Come on, run and it'll be untangled from your leg. So anyway, so she is the newest addition, but she is supposed to learn how to keep my chickens safe. And actually, her parents were poultry guard dogs, And she has quite the affinity for the chickens already. I don't leave her with them. That would be a disaster. But when she goes down, she's not interested in chasing. They don't even run from her. So she has an energy that is conducive to the chickens. And anyway, so my hopes are that I can leave her sort of out with the chickens eventually during the day to help with the predator issues. Or even that just her presence sometime. Can we not eat things? Come on. Anyway. Oh, look, more. Who knows? I don't really live stream that much. The sun is kind of bright. It's hard to read. And I haven't been to Russell's lives in a while because they didn't really... Gotcha. Yes. Yes, actually, he's not doing any lives right now. He's taking a bit of a break. He's a good guy. Just a turkey sometimes. Kristen, you can tell him Betty said that, not. He likes to bug me at Mind and Body Co. He likes to call me names that I don't like to be called for fun because he knows it irritates me. Anyway, but actually Russell and I have been, I guess, friends for a long time. And Alicia is an amazing human being. So yes, she's not just pretty, she's an amazing, kind, intelligent, lovely human being. And from what I know, he has taken a break and he'll be back. He'll be back. Okay. Yeah, he likes to. Yeah, I know. He's a turkey. I know. He does it for fun. He's like one of those boys that pulls your hair because he doesn't know the right thing to say to just be nice. So he pulls your hair instead. But he's a good guy. And that's what matters. All silliness and whatever else aside, he's a good guy. All right, so I've never really gone all the way on this property because, like I say, it's someone else's now. And I just know that he does let people walk, but it is a hunt camp. And so in hunting season, I have to be careful. And they do ride quads. They have a bit of a bike park or something, off-terrain park. So I try and just walk when nobody's around. And I have never really gone very far. So this path leads to a little lake, river. Well, it's called a creek. Oh, that's a little hunt trail. And it goes the other side of the creek. But the creek widens, so it's a lake in that spot. But the other side of it borders the Crown Land that I do walk on, which is a nature preserve and hiking area. And so this goes to that little lake, but the other way, where I went before, actually goes up to some falls, but you have to hike about 2.5 hours, and that's where that preserve land ends, actually, at High Falls. So I've never gone past this point, actually, but I just wanted to share with you how beautiful it is. Oh, she's going to take me for a ride in a minute. And there's that beaver pond way in the distance, right that way. I got to step over the lead. Yeah, sure, one of my new favorite homesteading channels is actually 2 different ones. Nate Petrovsky. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I've had to cut my watch time down. I've just had a lot going on. So I watch different channels in little fits and spurts to try and catch up with everybody. And because I'm in Ontario, I'm in probably south central, but the northeastern portion of south central, I guess. I don't really know how to classify that. So I do love to watch people that are relatively close to me because, well, I guess because they're my peers, right? Literally, my local peers. And our climates and everything are a little more similar. But actually, when I started my YouTube watching journey, like seriously, because I used to make fun of my kids and actually my boys, I would chastise them because I said YouTube was a dangerous place. And they were like gaming and streaming, and then they made channels, and I was so upset with them. I told them they were going to get caught up in something terrible. And then, then I got hooked. And I found out it wasn't all of that. It could be, but it isn't. It isn't just that. But anyway, in the beginning, when I really got hooked to homesteading YouTube watching, which is really, I like some bushcraft and different things, but really the homesteading, the gardening and the animals are something that is my big interest. I've always wanted to farm. I grew up in the country. My mother had a big garden and stuff. And I've had horses all my life. Anyway, so my first channels were, of course, the Americans, because we didn't really have a huge Canadian content. And I used to watch a lot of people, Americans, that they were really small when I started watching them. And I sort of grew up in the YouTube world with them. And I guess they've just way surpassed where I was. But in the beginning, I just watched, and then I realized you had to make an account in order to get involved. So I did that at first. And that's why my silly channel is just my name. And I'm working on changing that. But anyway, like Jess from Roots and Refuge, and Alan Gina from Lumna, and Morgan Goldshaw, and actually Andrea and Ben Vincent, and so many. Bobblehead. No, Jolene, you're going to where the yucky water is. So that is actually who I started with, and they were all small channels at the time. And more, Justin Rhodes, the Haulers, I watched them from while they were still traveling and looking for a homestead. Art and Bree, gosh, her channel was really small when I first started. I caught her in the garden and I just was mesmerized. She had such a beautiful wild garden. Anyway, but then I discovered Canadian content, and I just sort of had to spread my time out and got a lot more involved in the actual YouTube community. Well, I already was on the American. Oh, there she is. There's the dam. But anyway, and then it was actually Jason Kaplan from Start From Seed. He's since abandoned his channel. But yeah, YouTube, believe it or not, became a really big part of my life, in real life and on the socials. So anyway, but life has just been busy and a little messy. And do you need to drink from the yuckiest spot you can? Really, why? Oh, now she goes out there. But when I asked her, she wouldn't do it. The big leech was there. Be careful. Come on, before you drink too much of that beaver pea water. Come on, Jolene. Come on. Anyway, things have been messy, and my editing skills they leave much to be desired. I'm still learning, and I just never... Come on, no, not under that. I never really learned everything I needed to, and I only use a phone. So, come on. Well, come on then. Come on. So I would film everything. I have so much filmed footage of things I've done. Come on, or your leg is going to continue to be tangled. Jolene. I have so much footage, things I've filmed, and then I just, come on, couldn't figure out how to edit it the way I wanted. And then it would be, come on, your leg is stuck. And then it would be sort of like weeks after it actually happened. Come here, Jolene. Jolene? Come here, Jolene. Anyway, so my phone is filled, my storage is filled with video. Jolene. Sorry, I'm yelling into the phone, I'm sure. But I need to get this girl. Come on, we don't need to be down here for much longer in the dirty water. A quick sip I can live with, but come on now. And your foot is still tangled. Sorry, see, filming sucks. Here. But I didn't bring anything, and usually I go live on Facebook. And I've been doing that for probably a decade. I started walk and talks with a rescue dog and just went from there. So I've been doing that, or used to do that quite a bit. Anyway, nobody needs to watch this. Really doesn't matter. I'm out, I'm having a beautiful day, sharing this beautiful landscape. And trying to figure out how to put my mark back onto my YouTube channel. I want to change my name and start to put content out again. My gardening, my chickens, my little mini homestead, I guess you could call it. My dream is a bigger one, but right now that's all I got. I can't believe a tree fell right in front of me and I missed that. Like, just crazy. And that heron. I bet you that nobody saw that. And it was so close and massive. Sometimes when I'm walking here, I'll see a beaver swim through there, but of course not while I'm filming, ever. Never, ever when I'm filming, because that would just be too easy. Come on, Jojo. Anyway. Eric's probably wondering what happened to me. We're supposed to be working on building a new raised bed. However, some young lady was being very, very bad. Very unsettled, very destructive. So I had to get her out. I think we've been out about an hour now. Something close to that. 45 minutes to an hour. And maybe she'll just chillax. And then later on I'll take another group out. No! Get up here. So there's the rest of that pond. It kind of rivals the Raspberry Rock pond, don't you think? It's very beautiful too. Except that it's close to a road. But there's a lot of ponds. There is actually, so there are along this bit, there's sort of that direction. There's a lot of hunt camp properties of anywhere from, this is 300, 350, something like that, to 40 acres, 50 acres, 100 acres. And then, of course, that way is the little 2-acre property, our 8 acres. And then this property circles back to the road around us, completely around us. And then the creek And then we get to the game preserve, which is also hundreds of acres. And then there's a few properties along the road, and then we get to more provincial property and game preserve land. So, and actually, if I were to go all like that, there's about 33,000 acres of preserve land or crown land. I don't know the exact designation. I think a lot of it is preserve, so you can't even hunt. There is, and then in that direction, about 6 kilometers, is a big area of actual crown land that people hunt on. Come here, we're going this way. Come on. So up here we get closer to the road. You can see the hydro lines. Come on. Come on. This is Jolene's first long walk in a while because she'd hurt her leg from wrestling with Atlas, my 2-year-old husky. So she had to be on house arrest. So what's that? See, I can't. There's a couple of giant homestead shows down here in the States. There's the Shindig. Yeah, the Shindig. It was run by Jess. Yep, Jess and Jeremiah. And then they canceled that, though, didn't they? Yeah, an HOA. I would have loved to have gone to HOA one day. Yeah. Yeah, it's run by Amy and I can't remember the name of her homestead, and I think she has a channel also. But yeah, I've watched a lot of those events, obviously via YouTube, and they are amazing, absolutely amazing. It's, oh, she found a treasure. It is very cool, this community actually, and the fact that it really does translate to real life. You know, a lot of these people have become friends. You know, the ones in the States that are close to each other, they help each other. There's nothing fake about their relationships. And yeah, it's quite amazing. I would have never thought that years ago, 12, 15 years ago, when I was giving my boys hell for being on YouTube. So I have to actually go out that way, but I'll just walk up this hill again. One last little bit, another view of the water. And so we have a growing community here too. I think the presence has probably been on YouTube as long as I've been on YouTube, but it was a little harder to find that presence. And but it's just as real. It's just as, you know, people are just trying to build different lives, better lives. I don't know, maybe more holistic and quiet lives. Thank you, mind and body. You too. Come on, Jolene. Don't go in there. Just going to go up this hill. I do thank you for watching. It's amazing when you think you can interact with somebody in such a way, like literally a visual, and that person can be on the other side of the world or, you know, next door. It's just quite amazing. Anyway, so we'd already been that way, probably about 1 kilometer or so. So I'm going to turn around and head back to where I have to cross the road. Look at that nice rock. I love rocks. I love trees too. I love land. My dream would be to own my own hundreds of acres of land. That's probably never going to happen, but one can dream. You still here, Christy? What you doing? Look at all the pretty rocks too. So up here, there's some sand deposits, but we have a lot of limestone and a lot of granite. The Canadian Shield is not very deep down here. Ooh, can you stop pulling me? I want that rock. That one is pretty. Oh, that one is pretty. I already have some in my pocket because I'm weird. Okay, I want that one, and I want that one. Look at that, how ugly it is on the outside. There. I have one in my pocket too if I haven't lost it. I can't go anywhere without picking up rocks. Eric laughs at me. Sometimes I come home with my arms literally full of birch bark that was peeling off of trees, so I bring it for fire starter. You get up there. Come on, get up here. Get up here. You're not going down into that bog. No way. That's going to be full of peepers. The water lilies are starting. You can't see it from here, but they are starting. Oh, and the lovely sound of cars. Our road is actually very busy. It's a cottage road. And it's actually a major throughway for gravel trucks, like big ones, because there's a pit. And this is one of the main ways you can go from one way to another, and actually logging trucks. So it's a way busy road. I don't like it. I don't like the busyness. Look at that little tree. Isn't that cute? Right beside her. Right in there, right along there is where I score, they called lion's mane or shaggy mane mushrooms sometimes. What you doing, little girl? Gotta go potty? Going for a pee? The old sumac. I have to pick up my treasure. I found a treasure in the bush, and it had to come home with me. I don't know, somebody must have dropped it. But it's coming. Somebody maybe put it there for a joke. I don't know. What's coming home with me? Come here, Pepe. Or Flower. Maybe I'll call it Flower. Come on, Jolene. Whew. Howie. Hi. How are you? How are you feeling? I do stop by from time to time, and usually when I do, I watch about, usually I'll watch about 5 to 10 quick little videos, all at the same time. I don't always comment though, because I have it on streaming on the TV, and then I can't really comment by the time it is over and it's on to the next one, and you have to go into the phone app then. But I think about you often. I hope you are well and doing so much better than you were. And come here, Jolene. I will get on and say hello sometime soon. Come here, your leg is stuck. Oh, sorry about the wiggles, but I never professed to be a professional. And so it is what it is. Come here. I do have a little tripod and a selfie stick, but I seem to always forget those. Oh, I'm so glad you are well. I do watch. I'm way behind. Actually, I've watched some recent ones, but I'm not going to lie, I'm way behind. But there's only so many hours in the day, and well, I've had a lot going on. I had a sick dog, and I've got 2 homes to try and take care of. Not because I'm rich, but just because I'm dumb. And I jumped into I don't mean that in a bad way, although it's only self-deprecating. Anyway, I just jumped into a whole new life without really clearing up my other life. And my son lives at my house that I have in the city, so I couldn't really sell it out from under him anyway. Jolene. So, but it's quite a juggling act to try and keep two places and yeah, it's a lot. This house needs to be completely renovated, like seriously renovated. It was never finished, and well, due to health problems and things, it was let go. So when I say it needs to be renovated, I'm not even kidding. I mean, a major network could come and do a show, and they'd probably have like huge ratings because it's so bad. But anyway, and I still have my city home that I'm trying to hang on to until my son doesn't need to be there, and I have some work to do there, and it's a lot. It's a lot trying to juggle, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Yeah, it's a lot. So anyway, so my YouTube viewing and everything else, it just kind of went on hold for a bit. But what I'm finding is I'm really missing it. I'm missing my connections. I'm missing the sharing. So I just gotta figure out how to get on with it and incorporate it into my life. Liz, hi. I'm just heading across the road, and I'll probably be, well, I can't even video going across the road because the place is so bad. One of these days I might. But yeah, we're not going to do that. But anyway, Liz, you should recognize the landscape since you lived up in this area once upon a time. The traffic is Northeast Bay. Anyway, it's nice to see you. And thank you for joining me. This is my first ever live. I didn't even realize I could go live. Again, I'm going to babble on about that. But once upon a time, you had to have a certain number of followers or subscribers and watch hours. And I don't know. I don't know why it's worked all of a sudden. But usually I go live on Facebook, on that other thing, on that other platform, the F to the B. And I've been doing that for over a decade. I have always done walk and talks there with rescue dogs. But anyway, I, for whatever reason, thought I'd try the YouTube, and lo and behold, it worked. So here we are, 37, almost 38 minutes later. So, but I do have to get back to the house. I have to check on my chickens. And Eric and I are working on putting some new raised beds in, and I need to plant my garlic. I didn't have a place for it in the fall, so I'm going to plant some spring garlic. And yeah, see, 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. It's weird, eh? I mean, I can't say that I'm unhappy with that because I love going live. You don't need editing skills for that. You know, I love that format. That's what I loved with Facebook and then Instagram, IG too. I've done that before. So, Jolene, what are you sniffing? If it's wolf poo, don't. So yeah, the live format I love because that's really my style. Way more than an overly curated video. I'll probably never have those. And maybe that's what I just got to realize is that I'm just going to video stuff, and if people want to watch it, they can, and if they don't have to, and not worry about fitting in with all the people that curate their videos and have special effects and add stuff in and all of that stuff to make it really entertaining. You know, as in Russell's world, the special features, I'm not capable of those at the present time. Cheers, Howie. It was wonderful to talk to you. Viamede Road is gorgeous. And actually, there's a lot of little homesteads on that road. It's pretty neat. Even now. In fact, there's a lot of people homesteading up here and further north. Like more than people realize. Anyway, we're at 40 minutes. Does anybody know if this is going to stay on my channel? I guess people can watch it afterwards. Or do I have to do something special? I don't even know. Oh well, we'll figure that out. So Jolene. So from Jolene and I, look at her. She's got double dew claws on her back feet. That's indicative of the breed. I know. See, I hop all over the place too. See, that's why live is my style, because I'm just like an on-the-fly kind of girl. Anywho, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that came along and went for a walk with me. And we 100% need to do this again. Maybe I'll do a live from the garden one day too. This has definitely been fun. And I appreciate you guys for coming on here and saying hello, letting me know it was working, and sharing your time with me. So until the next time, I will say have a great day. Bye. Now I have to figure out how to turn it off. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. Why? Oh my goodness. Okay, so what if I turn the camera towards me again? I'm sorry. It's not a nice view, but hey, maybe my buttons will come up. I will do that, Liz. Okay, thanks, Mind and Body. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around and see if I get my camera controls that way. All right. No. Now it's just my ugly mug. How do I do this? Do I press the X? Do I press the 3 buttons? Do I share? Oh my goodness, I don't want to exit, because if I exit the X button, what does that do? Oh my goodness. Nice to see you, Liz. Oh my goodness. All right. Can tell I haven't done this in a long time. So I'm going to just share and see if that works. All right, till next time. Everybody have a wonderful day. No, I don't want to share. That's not what I'm doing. Oh my goodness gracious. Why is it doing this? All right, I'm just pressing the X, and if I lose this whole thing, I lose this whole thing. Oh my goodness. Well, keeping it real. Jolene's just chewing on a stick. She says, can we just go home now? I need a drink. All right, I'm pressing the X. Over and out. Are you sure you want to stop? Oh, yes, yes. I am sure. Thank you very much. Press end. Look at that.